Hey friends, my name is Jake. Welcome to Canadian Cutting Edge. 10,000 subscribers. Wow. When I first started this channel, well, even the first 2 years, I started this channel on April 1st of 2016. Oh, my dog's trying to jump up on the bed. There he goes. He's going to be quiet now, I think. Oh, you want to see him? Okay. 10,000 subscribers. Awesome. I'm so happy. You guys are great. Knife people are the best. But this video, two things I'm going to talk about. One is I'm not going to be doing a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. I wanted to, but to be totally honest with you guys, I don't have very many knives to give away. You know, I've had to sell the knives. The knives that I get in, I got to sell them back on in order to be able to get some more knives to review. It's just the nature of the beast. Yeah, I do get the occasional knife for free, but almost everything I've got to buy, often at a discount, but then when I sell them on, I got to sell them for less than retail as well. So it really becomes quite a bit of a wash there. So what you're going to see in this video, although I'd like to do a giveaway for my 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a video where I'm not going to show you very many knives, but I'm going to give you a list of the top 10 knives, $30 US or less, that are available right now. One little caveat that I've reviewed in the past, anytime in the past. Because I don't really do knife reviews where I keep up with the knives that were just put out that year. Quite often I get some knives that were just put out that year, but usually they're knives that have been around for a few years. So this one is going to be more of a, what are you going to buy for the holidays for somebody? What are you going to buy for yourself maybe for the holidays? And since most of my viewers have tight budgets, I know what it's like. I live on a disability pension myself, and I know a number of you guys do too, or just other fixed incomes. So since I've sold already most of the knives in this list, I'll just have to show you pictures of them. And unfortunately, I can't just print out a nice color picture and put it on the camera while I talk. So you're going to get black and white pictures. I don't have a good editing software or anything, so I can't do overdubbing. So I can't just show you nice color pictures that I grab off the internet and then talk over them. It's kind of why when you see still pictures of my reviews, I'm silent. You know, it's just the limitations that I got to live with. Hopefully I'll get some good editing software in the future. And I'm trying to save up for a good camera, a dedicated camera instead of just using a cell phone camera. So those are all kinds of my dreams for the next while after 10,000 subscribers. But for today, let's take a list at what I think are 10 very good knives, folding knives, that you can get for under $30, or one of them's $30, for $30 or less. Most of them you can buy from North America. A couple of them are going to be on AliExpress. There's only going to be one commercial break during this video, just like all my other videos. Well, since the last couple months, I only allow one video commercial to play because I don't like videos, commercials during what I'm watching. But I don't use the ad blocker either because I don't think that's fair to the creators. But I really hate seeing videos where every 3 minutes there's another advertisement. That just drives me nuts. So just one, and then we'll see the list coming right now. So let's get at it. Actually, number 10 is a knife I've not yet reviewed. I'll get the review on this guy out very soon. It's all my paperwork, all my research is ready. I just haven't recorded it yet. This is the 9211 by Sanrenmu, or now SRM knives. This is one of the lowest price ones on this list as well. Now, this guy is $23.99, 8CR13 MOV stainless steel, which, contrary to popular opinion in the knife world, it's a good steel. It's a good budget steel. It's better than a whole lot of budget steels out there. But I won't get into that right now. This thing's got sort of like a Japanese Tanto. There's no grind change on the bevel, except for there's no distinct line here. It's staying the full thickness up to about here, and then that's when your distal taper starts at the tip. It's a very functional knife. Decent steel, decent grind. a nice shape. They got their AMB lock, which is basically an axis lock. So it works great. Whoops, didn't quite work that way. There you go. To deploy the blade that way. The black version's got an orange backspacer, or you can get an orange G10. I think it's also got an orange backspacer. Deep pocket clip. It's right side only, but lots of good stuff. I like the thumb disc there, using it as a thumb stud. Deploys just fine. And then you've got a nice pad to rest on for cutting stuff. It's just a well-made knife. This knife you can get, I'm going to put links for everything down below, but the cheapest price I found was on AliExpress, $23.99. I'm hoping places like Power Cutlery will show up soon. Oh, Amazon's got this thing too, so for a really good price. So this is a good knife. I'm going to be recommending it in my video, and it's a good looking knife that functions quite well. Luckily for you guys, it's one of the few knives that I've physically got to show you. Most of these, like I said, I've already sold. That's number 10. Number 9. Number 9 is the Ganzo FH91. Oops, I'm going to need to lift up my camera a little bit. There we go. The FH71 by Ganzo Knives. G10 handle scales. They've got milling in them. A nice drop point blade. Very functional knife. $23.99 at Power Cutlery. I think there's a laminated G10 version as well. FH71, here's the review image. So yeah, if you want to watch that video, I'll have links down below, not only for the knives, but also for my reviews, the ones that I've already done. So you can check out the videos and, learn about them. The reason why some of these Ganzos are at the lower end of this list is just like that, just like this guy. I really do make a big deal about the pocket clip being on the left side as well. Well, not a big deal, but I really do like it being ambidextrous because I am ambidextrous. I grew up left-handed, so it makes a difference. I'm quite good with my knives on my right hand now, but there you go. Number 8 is the 9104 or the 9105. You can get this in just a stonewash 12C27 steel. Yeah, this is a copy of the Sebenza G10 liner lock, or just a steel-bladed stainless steel handle frame lock. Very, very nice. This is their full-size one. I don't think this steals any business from Sebenza at all. Somebody who's buying this knife for under $30 is not the same customer who's going to pay hundreds of dollars for a Sebenza. The design is very much the same, but the customer is two different people. I've never bought a Sebenza. I've never come close to buying a Sebenza. I doubt I will ever buy a Sebenza. If I won $1 million, I'd start buying more expensive knives, sure. But these are just great. And they're come in 3 sizes. You all remember the 7010? Same knife. This guy's got a hollow grind. These ones are saber grinds. Beautiful, beautiful knife. Comes with a number of different handle options. I bought 10 of these. And so that reminds me, do you know anybody who does laser etching into stainless steel for a good price? I think I've got 10 of these left that I want to get my logo put on, and I'm going to use those either as giveaway or as things to sell. I haven't sold anything at all with my logo on it, and so some people have been asking for some stuff, and I bought 10 of these back in 2017 when they were under $10 each. Now they're just under $13. You can get these, or you can get them for more as well. Of course, you can get them for more money, but $13 for this. It's got, I think it's 8CR13 on the blade. Here's the blackwash version. The blackwash one, and it's phosphor bronze washers in there. I've got the pocket clip taken off of this one. I carry this one in my custom-made 2-knife sheath that I made, that I had a friend make way back in 2016. That's not way back, but yeah. Or here's the 8 series, the 8103. I think there's 8104 is the blackwash one. This is just a little bit, this one is, between the size. So let's move these over. Actually, move these two over. Here we go. So 3 different sizes. Whichever one fits your hand the best is the one you get. I've got reviews on all 3 of these out there. Or the G10 version. Love the action on these. Nice and smooth. Alignment on almost all of them is very, very good. This one comes in titanium now. This one comes, I think, in titanium as well. Sanrenmu is doing lots of stuff in titanium. These are really hard to find. I gobbled it up when I found it. So this is G10, and it's just G10 on one side, no liners at all. There's a race on the other side for the washers, like a dual washers so that it keeps sliding nice. And great action again. The 9010 exclusive, I forget who sold this one, but I made sure I got it and kept it. Number 7 is this Ganzo, the FH91. No, they won't all be Ganzos, don't worry. The FH21 is their second in their series of knives that they do their own in-house designs. Their own designs, I really like this. A full flat grind, nice drop point. D2 steel again. And by the way, Ganzo knives, their D2 has been tested. There's at least, I think, 5 or is it 6 tests that Lee over at Love Them Knives has had done. And they're the high 60, 61 kind of range for their D2. Very well done. $23.99 at Power Cutlery. Nice spacer back there, 3D milling. It's a good knife. Again, pocket clip is a deep clip, but it's only on the right side. Number 6, another Ganzo knife, the FH41, again, D2 steel. This one's got a nice rounded handle, a 3D milled handle. I really like this knife, very comfortable. It's got clean lines, it looks good. Another full flat grind. That's not really a forward choil for your finger. It can't quite fit in there. But a nice choil here, nice grip. These were all liner locks. $24.99 at Power Cutlery. These knives, these Ganzo knives are selling out fast at Power Cutlery, so they might not be in stock anymore or in the color you want. If you want it before Christmas, you got to get them right away, or you're going to have to buy them somewhere else. White Mountain Knives is stocking Ganzo knives. Its prices are higher than Power Cutlery's, but you can get 10% off with code CCE at White Mountain Knives. But that's your second best choice if you can't find them at Power Cutlery. All right, so now we got to go to number 5. Number 5 is the FH91 by Gansel. Get this 3D milling. Pocket clip is deep carry. This one's right and left. It's one of the reasons why I've put it a little higher on the list. And it's got a little plate in here instead of being empty. On a knife that's costing $25 at Power Cutlery. This is a very nice knife. Nice drop point blade with a swedge there. D2 steel again. A high saber grind. Inset lanyard holes. Very nice knife. If you're interested in this guy, yeah, watch that review, but get them while you can. Makes for really good gifts. These FH series knives by Ganzo. I've ordered the FH92 one, but it got held by our government at the border, so I've ordered another one of them. So hopefully it will get here in the mail before Christmas. But mail coming from the United States to Canada is really slow these days. Well, at least packages are. So there you go, 25 American dollars for this knife. And comes in several colors. All of these Ganzos are in several colors. The previous one, the FH41, is in probably the most colors of them all. So that's number 5. Number 4 is this beautiful knife. Oh, this is a beautiful knife by Sanrenmu, SRM logo on there. The 1004 and the 1005. It's got the red and black G10. It's all milled textured. Or you can get it in blue and black. Or you can get it in all black. Just a solid black G10. Nice deep blade. The one I reviewed, I think the one I reviewed was 9 Sierra 14 MOV. They've got the same models at very much the same price. I think it's $26.81, 26 something, $26.99. You can get it in 14C28N. I wrote it in right here. So this knife in 14C28N, nice liner lock. Beautiful knife, very comfortable. I really wish I still had mine. Now that it's 14C28N, I think I'm going to order one just to keep in my own collection because it's a beautiful, nice knife. And I really like the blue. I ordered the red and I had the red and the black, but I think I might get the blue and black. Really nice knife. It's a little bigger, a little bit heavier. Watch the review. I think you're going to like this knife. The P661 and P662, I'm going to say. But really, the P661 is the one I really like. By Rake Knives. Yes, that's Rake. R-U-I-K-E. They pronounce it Rake. RakeKnives.ca is a company that I was buying them from, but you can also get them from White Mountain Knives. And they told me how to pronounce the name. So it's pronounced Rake. This has got a straight back. The P662 has got a drop point. It's not the best picture, but there you go. Almost like a Wharncliffe, a little bit like a Wharncliffe sheep's foot meets a drop point kind of thing, because the drop starts really high and early on the blade, but there you go. The handles are identical on these two. So that's why I've sort of named them both here. But I really like the 661 with the straight back here. Very good knife. What steel? 14C28N on here. It's another reason why it's high on the list. Thumb stud deployment. Thumb stud's only on one side. It's just on the right side. Pocket clip is only on one side. Nice deep carry pocket clip. It's a little bit smaller. It's not a huge knife, but if I remember correctly, the blade's just a bit over 3 inches. But don't take it off my words right now because I don't have mine in front of me. Watch the review if you're interested in these. Nice knife. I like Rake Knives. They've got a lot of budget knives. They're just a little bit over $30, and then they keep going up now. Now they've got knives into close, $100 US and more. I like this brand. Rake Knives is the same brand as Sanrenmu, is the same brand as Real Steel. Those are different brands from the same mother company. So there you go. And number 2, this is a knife I really wish I wouldn't have sold. I knew I liked it when I reviewed it, and I sold it, and now I really wish I hadn't. The QSP Penguin. The QSP Penguin is an awesome Wharncliffe blade. High saber grind on there. D2 steel. Thumb studs. I love thumb stud deployment. Deep carry pocket clip, right and left. It looks sort of blocky, but it's very comfortable. It's not a super large knife. It's not small either. This is another one of those knives I really wish I would have kept. Actually, I'd like to keep all my knives, but when you live with a really small budget, you just got to keep what you can only afford to keep, right? This is what I could keep. The QS130 micarta, 3 colors. I think it's brown, blue, and a green. It's not super high-end micarta, but it's a decent micarta, and very nice knife. Very, very nice knife. $29.66 at White Mountain Knives. And drum roll, please. Do you know which knife I'm talking about for number 1? I reviewed this just a little while ago. Yeah, it's right here. look at this knife. The 9201 or the 9202, I talked about it. The 9202 is identical. The handle is identical. The blade, the bottom half of the blade is identical. It's just this section of the blade right here is different on the 9202. It's got a thumb ramp that comes up instead of a flat one. Other than that, identically the same. D2 steel. Other reviewers have been reviewing this guy as well, and they are floored at how nice of a knife you can buy for $30 US. It's got their ambi lock or axis lock, a little anodized ring there, deep carry pocket clip right and left. The only thing I would have added is add a little plate in here, but wow, very, very wonderful knife. You should watch the review on this. I'm not going to go over all the details of it right now, but this is a very nice knife. And you can also get it in black G10, but then your blade is satin. So you've got this black stonewash or satin, black with brown, satin with black. I hope they come out with more color combinations. D2 steel, well done. So there you go. That is the 10 top knives, $30 and less, that are great gifts at this time of year, any time of year, whenever. And I'm planning on doing a top 10 list, maybe a top 5 list, I don't know, but of higher prices as well. But I wanted to start off with the really budget stuff. So then, thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Big thank you to my Patreon supporters again. I appreciate you guys very much. Remember, friends, always cut towards your chum, not your thumb. Bye for now.